Alright. Hey YouTube, this is Joe Farmer. I'm coming to you with my pickups slash trade I did with a fellow or I should say person here in the state of Iowa. Um, uh, Really good guy, military guy. Thanks for your service, John, and all that. Well, let me get right into my pickups and I'll do the trade last because that actually came after I finished my pickups yesterday. These are between the 2-day pickups. Um, they're not going to go in any specific, well, I guess I could go in a specific order, I suppose, of when I got the stuff. It'd probably be easier that way. Well, I'll get right into this. First off, I'll show these first. I got these from a friend of mine. He was cleaning out some stuff and he handed me these. One of the things he handed me was, actually I can't find one like this one online, but it's a Kiss Rock and Roll Over 8-track. Don't know if it still plays or not, but he gave me one before, which is cool, and then he gave me this, which was for Spider-Man, which is kind of cool. It's like a ledge, and then like it has this little thing that I got actually hooked in here real quick. I'll pull it out. There. Yeah, I can't pull it out now. See, it had this little red hook that hung down, which I think like Spider-Man would have hung down or whatever. I think you hang this on your wall, and then like you'd set like Spider-Man on it. It's different. I mean, it's cool. I mean, he gave it to me. He didn't want it. It's like, okay, you know, he figured I'd get more use out of it than him just throwing it away. So yeah, I just got hooked there. And then I went to Goodwill on Friday with my buddy, and I picked up a few things here. Before I get into the books, I'll get into these. I picked up for $5, I think it was, sealed Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, Charmin, the White. I'm gonna still got the tag for $8.99 from KB Toys, and this is from 2012. It's in really good shape. No really bulges in it. I mean, this is a little creased, but I mean, overall, really nice shape. No dents in the plastic here. No, it's not pulling apart. I don't know if it's supposed to be taped at the sides. I'm presuming so. But to get that, I was happy. And then I found this there for $7. I looked online. All I can find is pictures of loose ones. Loose ones. I can't find no sealed ones. And I was very shocked to find this. And the one I found online that's for sale online is like $34. And that's loose. But that's a gray controller, not the blue one and stuff. So it's a PS2 Retrocon controller. These are supposed to light up like the logo there. Now, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it then. You know, you can feel it's like a nice hard rubber. Then you got your buttons there. It's actually a really neat looking controller. I'm half tempted to open it. Half tempted. But I'm not gonna. Then I picked up a couple books. Flintstones. The Flintstones on a Picnic with Dino book in really good shape from 1972 for $1. I pick those up every now and then when I see them because I got a little nephew plus their old Flintstones books. And then I picked up these two books. I was really happy to come across. They're both Gremlin books. Book 2, or no, Book 3 and Book 5. And I need Book 2. Because I got 1, 3, 4, 5 now. And an extra 5, which this won't be going up for trade. If someone needs it or has booked an extra copy of Book 2 they want to trade. But both of them actually came with their vinyls. Vinyls look to be in fairly good shape. Um, then I got 3 strategy guides there. One was Tomb Raider. The corner's a little dinged up there on both sides, but I was happy to find this for $3. I've had a pretty good luck finding strats there. I found 2 GameCube ones, so one day there. I've already showed you. Then you got Duke Nukem, Time to Kill. I'm in really good shape for the PlayStation. Then I found this, Medal of Honor, Rising Sun. Well, in one of my last 2 pickup videos, I actually got a complete copy of that for the GameCube, so to have a strat bag with it makes it worth wanting to play now. So I might actually dig that out and hook up a GameCube and get down on some of that. And then that was Friday. And then yesterday I picked up. I went to the local Goodwill again. Because someone said they saw something else there that I missed. So I went and checked that out, and I found this. It's a guitar that makes sound, and then this will actually come off here, like if you push this up, see, this comes off. But it's a guitar. It's a Kiss guitar. From the picture I found online, I only found one in their catalog, or whatever, like merchandise catalog that shows the stuff they made, and it's actually a 100-ounce little thermos here. If I can unscrew this really quickly and let you see. Yeah, I actually put all the extra hose in there because I didn't need it super long, but the fact that you can actually wear this, and my dogs are barking. Great. But no, it's kind of cool that you can actually wear this and drink out of it. So I paid like $1, I do believe, for this, which is actually cool. So I was really happy to snag this. I may not keep it. I may actually take it to my buddy's studio where his band jams and actually mount it on the wall with a Led Zeppelin shirt that I'm giving him. That was cool. And then I also picked up at that Goodwill. Move these over. I found a 007 The World Isn't Enough strat guide that I missed, apparently. And then I was happy to snag that one too. And then that's it for there. Then I stopped at my local game store. And then I snagged this game for $15. I don't know if it's an official NES game. I'm presuming it's an official NES game. I have yet to look it up. And that it's weird is it's actually got Allen heads, 2 of them in the back of it, but it's Shockwave for the NES. It's $15. I figured it's worth a gamble. Then I picked up. I may not keep this. Guy at my work loves Final Fantasy stuff, so it's Final Fantasy X2 strat guide. That looks to be, of course, resealed because I do believe they reseal them, but still, because you can tell it's dirty on the inside, but still, I mean, it's definitely worth the gamble. And then I stopped over at my local their store, and then I picked up a few things there. I'll get into what I picked up there really quickly, and then I stopped at one other pawn shop. I picked up a soundtrack for Wayne's World 2. Disc is a little beat up, but I gotta get it surfaced because I did play it and it skipped a little bit. Like it stopped and then went to the next one, so that should be an easy clean. Then I picked up there also 2 comics. Amazing Heroes from '89. It's actually a little thick book. If you can see how thick it is. It was worth getting. It was in good shape. They only wanted a couple bucks. I think I got that. And I got this one half price. They're asking $4. I got it for like $2 or whatever. But it's Conan the Savage. I was happy to get this because I do collect some Conans, the big ones. Because as you can see, this is literally size comparison. Yeah. So I was happy to snag that. And then I did get this there. They said I'd get 20% off if I donated $2, so of course I did. A Sega Game Gear case, and inside the case was this. There's my zippers. Pretty sure there ain't nothing in the top. Yeah, no, nothing up there. Then you gotta go here. And then it came with 3 games, of course. No, 4 games. My bad. It does power on. It's got a sound issue, which means I gotta replace the capacitor in here. Before I show you the games, or you should say, it came with the manuals. That's the card. Okay, there's the batteries, poster, the manual for Sonic 2, which it's missing the case, which I got a case, and Genesis instruction manual. Then you got the Major League manual. I wish they would have had the other manual for one of the games. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, nice. That's actually part of the Major League one. That's cool. It's got the little poster, and then you got the putting green manual. It looks like it's missing the one for a Strider Runner, but I do actually got a couple Major League manuals that I'll be putting up for trade now. And then it came with this is odd. I've never seen these ones. The rechargeable battery packs. This is the left side. This is the right side, and you gotta charge it from this one, which will end up somehow charging the other one, which is cool to run across. And then came with like a Sony power cord, which is cool. The only bad thing about this case though is if you look here, is like some of these strings are cut, so like where you're supposed to have like individually like this, to where it holds one down, it's gonna be tough, but the putting green off, and then and then you got here the Major League Baseball, and then you got Strider Returns, and then of course the Sonic 2, which I was happy to stumble across. Let's see. And then zip this up, and then as funnier as what else this came with was kind of unique. It kind of tells me the person who owned it. I paid a good amount of money for this one. But in the back here, in the back sticker, there's actually a map for South Dakota. So this tells me this thing at least made it all the way to South Dakota, which is kind of cool to run across that. So then, after all that, we stopped at a local one of the 2 pawn shops. First one, they had a few sealed PSP movies, which I'll probably go back and snag because they're sealed. They're still actually sealed. Because they're a buck a piece. I'll probably snag those. And then I stopped at the other pawn shop along the way, and they had like their clearance bin, so I picked up this Guitar Hero thing. It's missing the pick. I do believe that actually went in there, or maybe that's where another game went. I'll have to figure that out later. Then I picked up this, which is cool to stumble across. Basically your cord, and that to wrap it up with. Like PS2 basically extender. then I picked up this Tremor pack, which I'll probably be giving a buddy of mine. It's a Tremor Plus that has the memory pack unit on it. And then I was actually happy to find this there for $1. Because I've actually needed this one and that for a while. Just for the simple fact that, I mean, it's like, because I got that one boxed Zelda game, and that, if you all remember, I got that. Well, I needed this to go with it, and now that I finally got it, instead of paying $10 for it somewhere else, and that, so I was really happy to snag my hands on this. And then I'll move all this out of the way. This video is running a little longer than I want. I started on a trade with John from Ames a week or so, a couple weeks back. He had a box I wanted. I'll show you right here. Just the box. He actually got the system inside, or the storage container in it, which I already had which I have the storage container too. I'm never going to use mine. He got this on a trade because he wanted to use it, the storage container. Well, I asked him if he was going to keep the box, to put it back in later on, and I guess he wasn't. He said he'd trade it. There's a little damage there and there, but overall, I was disappointed that I didn't notice the damage in the pictures, but I'm happy with it either way. And then we did some other trading. I got my package yesterday. He got his the day before. Or I should say I got mine yesterday. He got his today. We both shipped out Thursday. It was kind of crazy. But what I picked up from him was a Ninja Gaiden watch. It works 50/50. There's a short in it somewhere. Then he sent me a Dungeons and Dragons Lynch Necromancer figure and card, which I'll probably hang on to if my one friend don't snag it from me. And then a working Pokédex, which I was happy to get that because I always wanted one back when I was younger but never got one. Then this box actually will work wonders for what I'm going to store in it, which is something else that he gave me. So I'll show you these here in a sec. I'll get right into this. What's in this box? I did get from him this big huge bag of Star Wars Micro Machines. I think they're Micro Machines, but I'm not entirely sure if they're actual Micro Machines because they got little stands that they sit on. And there's only one broken in there. I was kind of disappointed that it was broken, but it's all there, so I should be able to glue it back together and have it working. And then I got this stack of Ninja Turtles, which was cool. Like, you got this one, which I'm thinking that he's supposed to have like nunchucks or whatever that he would have spun around. And I'm thinking he might be broken because I'm pretty sure his arm shouldn't free spin that much. And these, I think you'd think these would move around more, but it's hard to say. Then you got this one, which he would have had a pack on his back, and I think a belt that wrapped around him too, which he's missing, which that's fine. Then you got a sea turtle. You got a dolphin on his shoulder, kind of epic. Then you got this Raphael, which is actually, one of the cool ones, because if I'm correct, which, let me see here, it's been a while since I've actually transformed one of these. How do you transform it? Okay, yeah, close enough. But yeah, so I mean, this was kind of cool. I didn't even realize this one was a transforming one, so I was actually really happy with this one. Then you got Samurai Leo, which is cool. He's actually got his belt. which is cool that he's actually got a samurai belt. And that, so guess that's a good find. And then you got, I think I already have this one. Maybe it's a different one, but a detective turtle. And then you got a Master Splinter, or I should say not Master Splinter, but a Shredder figure, which I had one, I think, similar to this one when that I let go of, which I wish I wouldn't have let go of it because I never really knew it was turtles till now. But I was happy to run across that. Oh hey, and I think this is like a little disguise for Raph, or whatever, like you put the little disguise on his face. And then we got these right here, which I don't know what these are for. They're just like little blocks or whatever. I mean, it's hard to say. But either way, these actually go together, so I mean. But either way, that's what I got. And oh yeah, and one other thing I was going to show off that I ran across for somebody else was this book here. I don't remember where I found it. Well, I got it from somebody I knew. But it's an Avenged Sevenfold City of Evil guitar book that teaches you basically how to do the guitar riffs and all that. So this will actually be going to a friend or a coworker of mine who really wants it. So yeah, I will have another video in a day or two about another couple pickups that I'm doing. So if y'all want to subscribe, comment, like my videos, great. If not, that's fine too. I appreciate all the support, even though I'm not looking to get famous over this. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and you all have a great day.